Hello everybody, welcome back. Today we will be playing a diverse world, and we will simply be aiming to get a very high score. I will be doing no moving. I will leave the defaults, just in case I want to move around a little bit. You never know what happens out there, but it will be a no moving game. I will be panning and zooming, but not moving. So my target here is 20,000 points. If we can get above that, I will be happy. I'm playing with the no car filter here, but with the compass. I do like the compass. Okay, first round. Quite an interesting location here, quite arid, quite remote, quite a simple fence here. Just a bunch of sticks stuck into the ground with some wire between them. Where is the sun? It's to the north, so we are in the southern hemisphere, as you might have expected from the way the landscape looks. But it's not obvious to me where we are. It's quite dry, but it's not very mountainous. I think it's South America, but maybe it has to be Brazil somewhere. Brazil is kind of crazily diverse, actually. I could totally see it having a place like this, even if most of it will be much greener. It doesn't quite feel like Argentina or Chile. Those places will look more European-like in their vegetation. This is like, it could be Africa, you know? But I don't think it is Africa. I think it is South America. You can kind of feel like there's a heavy kind of cattle contingent. Even if you don't see any cattle, you could see them hanging around some big farm buildings over there. Yeah, I'm gonna go Brazil, even though it doesn't look super Brazilian. I hope this is gonna pay off. Now, where would you find this kind of environment? Maybe kind of here in the middle. Some drier parts here. Why don't we try? Okay. So I was in the right country at least, but because Brazil is so massive, it's still not a great score. 2.8. It's gonna hurt our chances, but we're still in it for that 20k if we do really well in the remaining rounds. So let's see. Second round here. We're driving on the left, and we have a kind of Southeast Asian feel to things. Here we got some text. It is either, is that some Cambodian or Thai? This is a kind of Thai looking little miniature temple. I guess it could be Cambodian as well. The dog is sleeping. He's chilling out here. He looks very relaxed, maybe even too relaxed. I mean, if someone's coming in here to park their car, he might not even notice. Yeah, the road is in very good condition. Very good condition. But I think I'm gonna go Thailand on this one. I guess Philippines. Well, no, we can rule out Philippines because of the language. But it's a bit hilly. Maybe we'll go up like kind of here where there are some more hills in Thailand. Yeah. There's a big road here. Well, yeah, it doesn't quite add up, but here, let's go here. Okay, we were even further north, way up north in the hills. Just short of 4,000 points. It's okay. Could be worse. We're not doing so well so far, but let's remain optimistic here. Third round. Okay. We've got trees. We got really squiggly roads. This is kind of a weird one. Where's the sun? The sun is in the south. Okay. So we are in the northern hemisphere. Can we learn anything from these poles? Probably not. I can't really read that. Is this South America? I guess it is. Could it be Southeast Asia? I feel like they wouldn't bother with these kind of signs in Southeast Asia, like Squiggly Road. Who cares? Just drive, you know? Like if this was Malaysia or something. They don't care about that. They just live their lives. So I'm thinking maybe more Colombia or something. Just the vegetation is weird. Like these red trees here and like these almost Australian looking trees. Yeah, it's a weird one. I have this house here. I feel like this yellow color, it's kind of like a South American thing to do. Again, they wouldn't do that if it was Malaysia. So I'm feeling Ecuador or Colombia on this one. I'll go Colombia. Maybe it's kind of a slightly nicer neighborhood in the outskirts of Bogota. Maybe around this place. Let's go here. Hey, not so bad. Not so bad at all, actually. 4,481 points. For a round like that, that's a great score. What can I say? We're just outside Armenia, believe it or not. So yeah, there was a town here called Pereira. I'm very happy with that guess. You know, it was kind of a weird round, so 4.4 thousand points is good. Okay, so we're still in it for that 20k target, but we really need to nail these two last guesses to get there. And yeah, this round doesn't exactly look very conducive to high scores, but let's see what we can do. There's immediately an Eastern European vibe. There's some kind of weird industrial process going on here. There's a bunch of trees. Here's a house. Someone just lives here, I guess. Maybe they run this weird industrial process. Who knows? Or maybe they're just neighbors. What do we have here? That is some Cyrillic language on there. There's some pretty decent hills in the distance. So what are we thinking? I think we can probably rule out the Ukraine on account of the mountains. You don't have those kind of mountains in the Ukraine. Most of Russia is out as well. I guess it could be like the Ural Mountains or something, but I feel like we should focus our efforts on Eastern Europe. Serbia, Bulgaria. But if you look at the trees, like, I don't know, it feels like you could be quite far north potentially. This road here, like, if all we had was this view here, I would be thinking Ukraine or Russia. But then in the other direction, it's almost like the Balkans, you know, like something you would see in Albania. So I don't know, does that place us kind of in between those places? Bulgaria, it looks a bit too sunny to be Bulgaria. Do they get sun in Bulgaria? I guess they do. What are they doing here? It's mysterious. Not really helping us. We've got a house here. Someone is drying their laundry. I mean, I had to make a guess here. Bulgaria. I'm somehow kind of, I don't know, could it be Serbia? I'm kind of like unsure about like the level of Cyrillic usage in Serbia. Like on the map, they put both alphabets. North Macedonia as well. Why don't I just gonna go over here? Because I feel like it's gonna be this area. I think I'll go Bulgaria in the end. Sofia, not too close to Sofia. Go around here. Just a little village. Let's see. Wow, yeah, that was a great guess. 4,700 points. We were indeed in Bulgaria, and kind of the right region as well. Although I went too far up into the mountains in hindsight. So yeah, that's actually great for our score. As we proceed to the 5th round, we are in the running for that 20k target. What's going on here? Is it an apocalypse or just some kind of camera glitch? In either case, what do we have here? What are we looking at? Gunnebo, this is Sweden. This is definitely Sweden. This is a shop selling plants and stuff. Gunnebo, do I know where that is? I don't think it's a place actually. It sounds like a place, but I think it's just a company. There's a little church sticking up. It's kind of an unusual. I mean, you get those, but like it's quite old and probably don't have too many of those. But I can't quite localize it. I feel like this is actually southern Sweden. A lot of the locations you get on GeoGuessr in Sweden are in the north, where it's just like a bunch of forests and the distances are quite large. You usually don't get very high scores. But this right here is potentially a high scorer. If we can figure out where it is. Although I'm not sure we can. Any clues that are kind of directly usable? This is a petrol station company that I'm not familiar with. It's probably a recent entry on the market. But yeah, it's kind of flat, it's full of fields. It does feel like southern Sweden. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, this kind of area, it's flat. Like over here, you have more forests, but like here, it's kind of mostly farm, and here down here, it's mostly farmlands. But you know, anywhere here as well is basically in the running, I think. I don't know. I kind of got a good feeling about going quite far south somehow. Uh, yeah, I Mariefeldsvägen. Yeah. Is there actually a place? I mean, this company could be named after the little village where it was formed, where it was started potentially. Let's have a quick scan. But it would have to be pretty small, I feel like. If you name your company after your village, it has to be pretty small. You're not going to name your company Malmö. Hi, I work at Malmö. We're a flower company. It doesn't work. Yeah, it's probably just a company name. I still feel like it's the kind of village name you would find in the south of Sweden. Actually, look at that. Gullabo is very similar, but it's not the right one. It is not the right name. Okay, I'm just gonna go kind of over here. Let's see, it's kind of a road, east, west. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna go here. Let's go. Okay. So we're way down here, almost at the very south coast of Sweden. Here's the company. But yeah, so my intuition was correct. And we have actually netted ourselves 4,788 points. So if we view summary, that is indeed a success. We have reached our target of 20,000 points. And yeah, it's a good round actually. Let's see, quick review. We started out in Brazil. It's kind of weird looking Brazilian guess. Location rather, and I'm pretty happy with that, even if it was only like 3.5 thousand. Let's see the breakdown. I've seen my last, it was only 2.8 because Brazil is so massive. Then we had this Colombia guess. I'm very happy with that one. It was actually kind of a weird one. We didn't have a whole lot of information to go on there other than a yellow building and some road signs. The squiggly road signs really helped us out there. We had a decent Thailand guess. You know, it is what it is. And then this one I'm pretty happy with, Bulgaria. And lastly, the southern Sweden. You don't get a lot of southern Sweden, I feel like, on GeoGuessr. So that was nice. Final score of 20,843 points. I enjoyed that. I hope you enjoyed that. Smash like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.